Seattle Seahawks wrapped up their Thursday practice with another injury setback.
Why we acting like we cold or something? It ain't that cold. Techno shit. It's my type of weather right here,
Coordinators really like to switch it up, and especially with guys like Jackson, with Justin, and Jamar, all these guys around the league. Sometimes you got to play different coverages to them, because if you just line up in the same coverages, sometimes that leaves you one-on-one opportunities. But then again, there's really good defensive backs as well in the league that make their money guarding the best receivers. So sometimes as a defensive coordinator, you got to trust that as well. So there's a lot of different ways to look at it, but for us, it's just going out there, executing, and having a game plan. A ton of the coaches on the staff do a good job at understanding kind of what some of the tendencies are. Looking at TV copies, all that stuff. First of all,
Right.
I think it's on first down. Like I said before, you want to have positive plays. You want to keep the ball going forward. When you start to move, back, you get in those second and longs. That's when the defense can kind of pin their ears back and understand that we got to pass the ball. In those certain situations, we like to try to keep the defense, on their toes a little bit. Still, even if we get in those second and longs, kind of. But I think for us, it really is, and for me personally, it's about just keeping the ball moving forward. Getting in those second and manageables, 3rd and 5 or less, if we can, to really, like I said, just keep the defense on their toes, especially during the bye week. Take a look at my mechanics, understanding certain throws that I'm missing consistently, and just being able to, talk with the coaches and understanding a plan to kind of attack some things that I might necessarily not be doing the best.
Rivalry competition thing when USC was playing Notre Dame, and it was supposed to be for a gear, so I'm expecting like there's gonna be a hoodie or a shirt in my locker or something like that. And I walk into my locker, what was this, yesterday? And there was a whole costume in my locker. And at first I wasn't gonna do it, but then, you know, I respected our competition that we set, and there was a few other guys that had to wear it as well, so I did it. Seeing those things and putting the words on it won't even help kind of describe it. It's almost like a feeling that we just have. It's like we talk about it on defense. It's just like, I think what makes our defense so great, it's easy for me to speak about defense because I obviously play on defense. I think it's the whole team, but you know, we talk about on defense, what makes it feel so great is just like the mindset we have to just want to get better. It's just like we'll bring up 1 point early in the week of something that we might have not done so great the last week, and then it's like that week we eliminate it. And it's like we just have an eagerness and hunger to be great.
Sam is, you know, great quarterback. You know, I love playing with him. I love, you know, his leadership and, you know, the role that he has on his team. And the confidence I have in him is at the absolute highest. You know, can't get more confident in my quarterback going out there and doing his thing, and us being together, you know, trying to win games. So, yeah. You know, football, it takes everyone, you know, so, you know, I want to, you know, get that out to my team, honestly, because, you know, without, you know, defense giving us opportunities and O-line doing their thing, Sam doing his thing, like it's bigger than me. So I just appreciate, I appreciate my teammates, coaches, and the fans. So that's what anything can happen. Honestly, that's the mindset, you know, I have. So I'm just grateful for today. Had the opportunity to come out here on Thursday and prepare for, you know, Sunday night. And like I said, anything can happen. And that's kind of the mindset I have, just a day-to-day, get better. You know, how can we go 1-0? How can I be there for my teammates, be there for Sam, you know, when that time comes. So that's really the mindset that I have.
All right, so there you go. You saw the B-roll, and then you heard some comments, and most importantly, you saw the injury report that's listing Cooper Kupp as limited in practice today due to a hamstring injury. Now, yesterday, Kupp was full participation, so he takes a step back due to a hamstring injury. It's at heel and hamstring there, so that's an ominous sign. And again, you know, you're coming off the Julian Love injury, so you're kind of scared right now if you are Seahawk the team. Now, in terms of who can step up there, the good news is that Jake Bobo was limited, did not practice, but had moved up today, had limited practice, but he did take some reps. We didn't see them, but so he was upgraded. So you hope that Jake Bobo now gets an opportunity if Cooper can't go, and Torrey Horton is the other one that will, you know, they'll probably look to maybe get him a couple more targets. And, you know, that's where it sits. We'll have to wait and see on tomorrow's injury report, but you're hoping that you get a good running game here and that, you know, JSN is going to continue his play. And then you get the tight ends in there as well, and you might do some screen passes as you prepare for a Washington Commanders team that needs a win, but we'll be ready for the task. From the VMAC in Renton, I'm Osvita Mariette, the CascadiaSports.net report.